Imagine you are floating on the surface of the ocean, and you decide to swim straight down. For the first 10 meters, everything is warm, bright, and full of life. This is the sunlight zone, home to almost every creature you have ever seen. But it makes up only a tiny sliver of the ocean. Keep going down. At 200 meters, the light begins to fade, and the water turns a deep, cold blue. Welcome to the twilight zone, where the sun can barely reach. Here, strange fish make their own light to lure prey out of the darkness. The pressure is already 30 times stronger than at the surface, and it is only getting worse. At 1,000 meters, the last trace of sunlight disappears completely. This is the midnight zone. From here to the bottom, it is eternal, total darkness. The creatures here are nightmares. Transparent bodies, giant teeth, and glowing eyes. This is where the giant squid battles the sperm whale, far from any human eyes. If you were here, the pressure would already be crushing the air from your lungs. At 4,000 meters, you reach the abyss. The water is just above freezing. The pressure here is 400 times greater than on land. It would crush a normal submarine like an empty can in a fist. And yet, life still survives here, feeding on the bodies that drift down from above. Scientists call this endless rain of dead matter marine snow. But we are not at the bottom yet. Keep going down, into the trenches. At 11,000 meters lies the Mariana Trench, the deepest place on Earth. If you dropped Mount Everest into it, the peak would still be over 2 kilometers underwater. The pressure down here is like having 50 jumbo jets stacked on top of your body. More people have walked on the moon than have visited the bottom of this trench. And unbelievably, even here, in the most hostile place on the planet, we found life. Tiny creatures thriving in crushing darkness, surviving on chemicals leaking from the seafloor. Here is the truly terrifying part. We have mapped less than 5% of all of this. That means 95% of the ocean has never been seen by human eyes. Creatures the size of buses could be swimming down there right now, and we would never know. Every year, we discover thousands of new species hiding in the deep. So the next time you swim in the ocean, remember what lies beneath your feet. An entire alien world, right here on Earth, that we have barely begun to explore. If this blew your mind, subscribe to Mind Rush for more journeys into the unknown.